What's going on, brothers and sisters, chosen ones? It's Prince the Blessed Kid. Today I just want to talk about a testimony, kind of give you a little bit of my life, because I don't really share my life with anyone. But if you're listening, thank you for listening and taking your time out today, because we all got testimonies. And pretty much, I grew up in a poverty city, a poverty environment, and as every parent or majority of parents kind of struggle with taking care of a household. And with my mom, good mom, strong mom, she made sure that she gave me and my relatives the best things, and my stepdad as well, played his part. And then growing up, going to school, getting into fights, not really having my dad in my life. I kind of started following his ways in the streets, on the corners, carrying weapons, and just pretty much ready for anything, and I didn't have the proper guidance, and the only thing I was really learning was the streets, money, women, clothes, cars, rentals, and there's a few times I almost lost my life in the midst of this, and God is good. God is so good, because I lost a lot of friends. Me growing up, I used to hear, family, uncles and stuff like that say I lost a lot of friends growing up, and now, I see those things, I witness those things, and it's a shame. It's a shame. Just bear with me. I wanted to just, kind of set the mood. I should have, started this at the beginning, but it's all good. So, I'm sure brothers and sisters that's watching this, I'm sure you lost, friends and family due to violence. And I'll share a story with you one day of me having a close call of losing my life. So one day I was on the corner, and I was out in the middle of the night, pretty much by myself, because your friends not really your friends. Your own friends will set you up, and when things get crazy, they run, So in this situation, I called one of my old friends I haven't seen in a while. He came over to kick it with me on the block, and we chilled. And two guys came in the alleyway, or came from the alleyway, and they had asked for something, and I said, yeah, I got it. And so when I was ready to give it to him, I turned, A gun right here. See, I can laugh at it now. Cause, boy, the devil, the enemy, boy, don't want us to live, man. And I had a gun right to my neck. And the crazy part about it is his partner, his friend in crime, told him, if I move, shoot him. And me and my cousin were looking for these people, and couldn't find them. They disappeared. And I'm gonna share another incident, because God is good. Let me remind y'all of that. Whenever we think God not watching or paying attention, or the higher power, I'm getting my weight up a little bit. You say getting it up a little bit, but yeah. So God is always watching, and we got to know that the higher power, spiritual beings, they really are watching. Little do we know, because I've seen some crazy stuff in life where I'm like, yeah, that's God is real, or angels are real. I've seen some stuff, but nevertheless, so the second situation was, I don't know what I was thinking, but I tried to buy something from somebody, which was a weapon. I didn't need it, I just wanted one because I bought a nice car, and I know how people get in the city, and I just bought it just to have it, just in case. And it was somebody I went to school with, and I knew the person who they told me to go get it from, so I'm like, all right, cool. So I goes around, I meet up with them. They comes outside, show me. I'm like, all right, cool. I give them the money. They talking about they about to clean it, put the ammo in there or whatever. So me and my homie, we wait outside. Excuse me. And he comes back outside and was like, man, times is hard. Like, what you wanna do, man? Like, and I'm like, man, you supposed to be my boy, like I know you. He ain't wanna hear none of that. So I said, all right, cool. Right after that, I met up with somebody I used to be in the streets with and got one. And the reason why I'm talking about, being in a poverty mindset, I mean, not in a poverty mindset, but being in a poverty environment, these things happen all day. These things happening right now. Our young brothers and sisters out there right now, dugging it, and lost. And I wanted to say that I was lost as well. But to get back on topic, so I just want to fast forward. So now I got a weapon, and I seen these guys, him and supposed to be my boy, and I let them slide. I let them slide. And it was one night. I'm tell you how how much God will really, stop you from hurting somebody if you have that strength. because a lot of us, we really react off emotion. A lot of people is in prison and jail is because of emotion. You gotta have your emotions intact or you'll be in prison, jail, or dead. That's the bottom line. So one day I was hanging with a female, and we just left my home, and I left my weapon in the house. And I remind you, I just bought a new car, so that's like the first time me not having a weapon on me, So I'm driving, middle of the night. I stop at a red light. Same dude that robbed me, I seen him walking all by himself. And I'm thinking in my mind, but I'm talking out loud though. I said, dang man, he right here, man. I can get him right now. Like, that was the devil, that was the low vibration. I can get him right now. Like really, like my mind was really like, ready to do something. And then I just say, you know what? I'ma let him live. I got too much to lose. But if I would have let the enemy get to me, I would have went back to go grab my gun or my weapon and did something to him right there. And the female asked me, wait, what you say? What's wrong? What happened? Cause I was thinking but talking at the same time, like, nah, that guy robbed me right there, man. And the way I was thinking, I was just, we know that feeling when you're ready to hurt somebody. So that was just God just giving me grace and just forgiving someone. And let me tell you, God is my witness. Maybe like the next year. Well, first to backtrack. Let me show you how when people do stuff to you, things backfire. The same dude that I went to school with, he got shot in his leg. Right? And then the same dude actually robbed me. Some way, somehow he started getting on like heavy drugs. And to fast forward, the same person that robbed me seen my boy that I was with that day and wind up apologizing to him about the situation and said, hey, listen, man, I'm sorry for what happened. My older brother, he made me do it since I had the money already. Like, God will make your enemies bow. Literally. And the same person who I went to school with, he wind up hitting me up on social media, apologizing, scared, because he don't know where my mind at. He don't know if I'm still looking for him. He don't know what's going on. He don't know if I'm, around, because there's a few people that told him that, yo, what you did was wrong, yo, such and such. I don't know, but he on you. So these are testimonies that I had went through in my life, and there's so many testimonies, but pretty much you gotta let the positivity override the negativity. Because we all go through crazy stuff. We all have testimonies. And the only thing that really keeps me strong is God and my mom, who passed away. And my loved ones, the people that's close to me. But God is the ultimate one who keeps me going. Sometimes I feel like Jesus sometimes, where the world will hate you, just because you changing your ways and believing in God. And like I say all the time, no, I'm not perfect, none of us. But I'm going to continue to fight, continue to strive, continue to do my best to teach these young brothers and sisters that the streets, the ghetto-ness, the negativity, the sins are not worth your soul. And I'm going to continue to push positivity because I know how hard it is. I even used to be homeless. I used to sleep in the vehicle, cold. I used to have all my clean clothes in the car. I used to change in the car. I used to have to pee in the car. I used to have to do all these things. I used to have to go to the gym, shower, all alone. Me, I never really had nobody. I had my mom pushing me, telling me, baby, stay strong, I love you, and sitting, eating with my mom, but I'm back out there in the world, fighting, and it taught me to be a warrior and strong. That's why I tell people that it doesn't matter what people may say or think about you. They don't know your struggles. They don't know what you've been through. They don't know the battles you had to fight and win. They don't know the battles you lost and had to get back up and dust yourself off. Seriously, man. The enemy don't want us to prosper. He don't want us to win. He don't want us to do anything. It's God who wants us to succeed. So just want to say, brothers and sisters, to just keep going. Excuse me. Keep going, keep fighting. And if you got testimonies, comment. If you want me to speak about anything, comment, because we all got testimonies. I want to hear some of you testimonies of what y'all been through, because some of us been through the same stuff, some worse, some a little easy, some a little help, some people no help, but we all here to help each other, and that's what I want to do. I want to help and love each other. Jesus was love. God is love. That's really love each other like the 80s, the 90s. Spread that love. Be honest with one another. Talk to each other. What happened to all that? So I ain't want to make this video long, brothers and sisters. But sometimes, just that positiveness just keep on flowing. But today was just, I want to just talk about testimony that I've been through and I overcame. And there's way more testimonies. So keep going, stay strong. I love y'all, and I'll be coming back with y'all with another video tomorrow. Peace and love. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you.